Greetings, incredible LTDE 5302 students. Welcome to Module Week 1 of Foundations of Learning Technology and Design. This course will introduce you as a current or future professional in a variety of fields to innovative, authentic applications of technology within instructional design and learning endeavors. We will focus on methodologies and appropriate use of technologies as instructional tools. You will also have the opportunity to apply the skills that you've gained to create a digital portfolio showcasing authentic assessment pieces that you will design throughout the course. Your portfolio created in this particular course will be expanded through future courses within the program. As you are beginning the course, it's incredibly important that you focus first upon the Start Here section of the course, as this section has valuable tools and resources that will get you started on the right foot. Additionally, if you don't already have an anthology portfolio subscription, it's important that you go ahead and start your subscription in order that you will be prepared to turn your initial portfolio assignment in via anthology toward the end of the course. If you already have a subscription, it's important that you check to ensure that your subscription is still active. A subscription lasts for 1 calendar year. Let's now begin Module Week 1, which is Applying Principles of Backward Design. In this week's learning resources, you will find an introduction to the course as well as objectives. You will also find journal articles and videos for you to review. Please carefully review these resources before beginning this week's assignments. This particular module will address the importance of intentional, focused instructional design. In order for quality instructional design endeavors to take place, instructional designers must work towards a critical paradigm shift in their thinking regarding the nature of professional processes. This shift requires devoting significant initial reflection to identifying the specific learning sought, as well as the authentic assessment pieces needed to demonstrate evidence of these learnings, even before thinking about specific learning activities. You will initiate the process of designing a unit of instruction by applying principles of backward design. This week, we will focus on the following objectives. First, compare various methodologies of instructional design, and second, create a unit of instruction by applying principles of backward design. Again, please carefully review the resources available to you this week before beginning the assignments. In Module Week 1, you will also find the course attendance review, and it's incredibly important that you complete this prior to 11:59 p.m. on Wednesday of Module Week 1. In fact, the sooner you can complete this, the better. Please, after reviewing your syllabus very carefully, complete the course attendance review in order that your instructor will be able to mark you as having attended the course, and in order to avoid the risk of being dropped from the course for non-attendance. This Introduction Discussion Board Forum will provide you with the opportunity to begin building a community within this online learning environment. In this discussion board forum, please share the following facts about yourself. First, what prompted you to begin the pursuit of your degree? Second, what you intend to do with your degree professionally and personally. Third, what you hope to learn in this course. And finally, what you are passionate about, including families, hobbies, ministries, etc. Please also insert an image that reflects who you are as an individual. This may be a photograph, an avatar, or another image file. You are encouraged to interact with your peers throughout their Introduction Discussion Board Forum posts as well. Please develop connections with fellow students in order to help facilitate a support system with a group of people who are experiencing the same things you are in your learning journey over the coming 8 weeks. Let's now look at Discussion Board Forum 1. In quite a number of instances throughout God's Word, attention is brought to the significance of counting the cost. or beginning with the end in mind before initiating new endeavors. For example, as Jesus taught his disciples about the wisdom of counting the cost of being a disciple, he asked this important question: suppose one of you wants to build a tower, won't you first sit down and estimate the cost to see if you have enough money to complete it? The importance of beginning with the end in mind applies to so many areas of life, including the endeavors of instructional designers. Effective instructional designers seek to create student-centered, differentiated learning experiences through beginning with the end in mind. In the coming weeks, you will apply what you have learned about instructional design to create a unit plan based upon the Understanding by Design model. Beginning with the end in mind involves identifying purposes in instructional design or starting with the why. In this particular discussion board forum, we will focus upon the purpose of starting with why. For your initial thread, please write between 250 and 300 words and demonstrate course-related applications of knowledge and skills learned. Each reply should be between 150 and 200 words in length, and please ensure that you are adding meaningful insights to the discussion at hand that relate to the course content. You will want to begin by viewing the linked video, a TED Talk by Simon Sinek entitled Start With Why. And after viewing this TED Talk, please include a thorough response to each of the following questions. First, in your professional opinion, how does the principle of Start With Why apply to the Understanding by Design model highlighted within the reading and video assignments this week? Next, why is it important that instructional designers start with why as they seek to create units of learning? And finally, how does Start With Why apply to biblical principles presented throughout God's Word? As you're responding to this question, you may refer back to Luke 14:28, which is highlighted in this module, or you may incorporate other biblical passages and or principles. For your replies, after you have posted your initial thread, please reply to at least 2 classmates' posts. The replies should include references to the reading and video assignments this week. Please also think about whether there is a particular thread you agree with or disagree with, and if so, why. Is there a point that a classmate could have expounded upon a bit more? If so, please constructively provide feedback. Your initial thread is due by 11:59 p.m. on Thursday of Module Week 1, and your 2 replies are due by 11:59 p.m. on Sunday of Module Week 1. Let's now look at this week's assignment, which is Unit Plan Stage 1. Over the coming weeks, you will develop a unit plan that reflects the Understanding by Design format or backward design format. This will be in 3 stages. This week, you will only be focusing upon Stage 1. It is incredibly important that you design a unit plan that reflects either your current professional context or your future intended professional endeavors. You will want to design something that you can actually use with the learners you are working with or with the learners you intend to work with, whether this is in a K-12 setting, a higher education setting, a corporate setting, a nonprofit organization, or a government agency. The sky is the limit. But it's very important that for each assignment in this course, including this particular assignment, what you design reflects what you are actually doing in your professional setting or what you intend to do in the future. That's what makes this an authentic assessment opportunity that is authentic in nature, applies to real-world contexts, and can be utilized by you as a professional. This course, as well as every other course in the program, is designed to help you gain applicable, practical knowledge and skills that you can utilize in your professional context. This assignment is no exception. You will want to design something that you can actually use in your everyday professional life to help the learners that you are working with or that you intend to work with. You will see that there is a template for you to use, as well as a sample unit plan. Please carefully review the template and the sample unit plan so that you can gain ideas and inspiration as you are finishing stage 1 of your unit. Stage 1, and only stage 1, is due by 11:59 p.m. on Sunday of Module Week 1. As is the case with every assignment in the course, you will want to very carefully review the rubric before beginning this assignment. This will help you to begin with the end in mind. I highly encourage you to read each of the criteria listed, particularly for an excellent assignment, and then work towards submitting something that reflects excellence. If you have any questions about this assignment, please reach out to your instructor, and I also encourage you to begin the assignment early in order that you will not be rushed and that you can devote the time you need to create something meaningful, something applicable, something you will be excited to add to your digital portfolio. You will be excited to share with either current or future colleagues within your professional setting. God bless you all, and I hope you enjoy a wonderful first week of class.